Man, y'all kill me with this nonsense. Y'all. Sharing it out. Just give me a second. It's like people don't ever show up. Like, alrighty then. We're here in old Dizzy. Let's get into old Dizzy. Alright, so I'm gonna make the hostage and be sort of quick about it. That's fine. Cool. Let's see. That's fine. Think about what I want. That's fine. Did I already make the, hold on, did I make old boy yet? Wait, let me see. Nope, I haven't even made the criminal yet, so I think I'm gonna leave that for him. This one I don't know. I'm trying to think about what I want it to be. Matter of fact, let me go up here. I'll go to a different. No. Yeah, I think so. Hold on, let me see this. It just wants to take its time, now, doesn't it? It's taking way too long for us, I'm concerned. Mhm. Okay. All right. Doesn't seem like it wants to take on the color all of a sudden. And I wonder why. Okay, let's go to the folder. All right. So it's weird because it's there, but it's because of that shine. Don't know why it's always so doggone shiny. All right. That's fine. I'll do the pants. And the sandals with the shirt. No, go with the gray. All right, well, make it white. It's fine if it's white. Okay, and again, not trying to take too long to do something simple. All right, so now I need to go back. I want to change his eye color to something else. Cool. All right. It works. All right. Hostage. Q. Then I make the criminal guy because I hadn't made him, and now I sort of want to have fill that out because I'm like, what does he need to look like? What does he need to look like? Look, I don't know. It's an interesting situation right there. Um, About to find out now, huh? All right. Same thing. And I'm actually gonna name this one. I'm just gonna call him Renner. And then shaping, full body. Give him 7's body. Yeah, there we go. It's not too bad. He's probably going to be shirtless. Probably. I haven't really decided on it yet. I do know one thing. I want to remove geometry from under an arm, though. Excuse me. Like, I want him to be partially something else. Let's go half and half on that. And give them all up. Just mix them up. Mix them up. Mix them up. Excuse me. That's fine. I'll pull that back a little bit and it's do just like this. Cool. It might be too harsh. It's like instantly it just automatically wants to go to being in his crotch. I have no clue why. It's such a weird thing. Alright. Okay. Alright, I can deal with that. I'm gonna go to surfaces. Renner. Skin. Didn't do his lips. That's funny. No matter which way you cut it. Go to lips. Oh, hold on, let me undo it. Just go back to surfaces. I don't really want all the surfaces to change, but it'll be alright. Yeah. Kind of want them to be grungy too, but I don't think I have anything for that. And I'll probably just add that in Blender. Okay, so I did all of those things. Okay, so yeah, let's get them some clothes. Nah. Gotta do something with that. Okay. I'm gonna change the colors. That's fine. Same thing here. Yeah. Okay. Oof. You think they would just let you have like a no.
샛별
No, no. I'm trying to find some music. I'm sorry, guys. I don't really want it to. The ones that be like 12 and 13 hours, it's like, no, give me actual songs. Like a playlist. It's like it gets worse. You know what? Go with it. And it may not be. It may still give me a flag. I don't know, because I'm tired of getting the little pseudo flag on. It's like, oh well, yeah. I haven't used this yet, and I'm about to. Yeah, yeah. Let's get crazy in this piece. Yeah. Why is that so shiny? I have no clue why everything wants to be so freaking shiny. I'm cool with that. Now that's fine. I get that. That's the metal part, but yeah, that makes no sense. Did that make it worse or did it make it better? I feel like it made it worse. Okay. All right. I don't know. I feel like it got worse. Like it got worse. Well, if I had to fix it in Blender, I would. Because I don't want this shiny. And I don't know if this is making it shinier or less shiny. Let me do this. Let's do that. Does that help? Maybe. I don't know. Okay, so I just want the shirt, but I don't, like, it may not have a shirt. I don't want all of that. I just want the shirt. Hmm. No, so to this one, I will definitely take the necklace. Yeah. And I do want this to be a little bit bigger on the neck though. And I'll just scale it and I'll fix it accordingly because I don't want it to be all going through his body and stuff. All right. Also, you know what? I just thought about that too. His mouth. Um, yeah. Snaggle them chains. Let's snaggle them. Uppers. Cool, whatever. What? Why did it look like that? Alright. So when he opens his mouth, it's crazy looking. My ear itches. That music might be too loud for you guys. I don't know. 'Cause for me, it seemed like it's pretty loud. I'm gonna bring it down some. Alright. Alrighty then. Yeah, now I need to. Oh, I forgot I had the Power Ranger stuff. Power Rangers. Power Rangers. Okay. Um, what am I thinking about here? I kind of want to have the arms. I just don't know. Cause yeah. Mm. You know what? Do it. All right. Cause the hair I'm gonna give is a mohawk. look right through it. Yeah, because the arm is actually missing right there. I would like it to stay that way. 'Cause I believe like it's using that as a morph maybe for the arm. I think for the hold on, let's go to the chest. Waist. So the only okay. Go to the right arm. That's the right. That's at to the left. Is it? Is it? Did it do anything? Doesn't seem like it did. Hmm. Okay, I see. Yeah. All right. Uh, let me go to. I think he was in shaping. Yeah. And then on the face. No, 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 no. I'm trying to figure out where the material is for this. Oh, there it is. Okay. Body burns, mask, prepare. Okay. I don't want subdiv. I just want the colors. No, is this? No, 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 no. Don't do this. Oh, it's doing it. I'm like, what happened? It's still doing it. Oh, oh Lord. I was about to say, I was like, was he supposed to look like that? Oh no, that's bad. Undo that. Oh, wait, what? This strange feeling that this may not work. It did not help any at all. So you want it, hold on, wait. Redo the shell, and then I select the shell. I'm trying to figure out how to use that because I don't understand it, I guess. But it didn't work. Is it working? I hope it does. So I kind of want that color on there. I think we might be in business. Nope. I have absolutely no idea what's going on right there. Can I just do it like this then? No, that's still not working accordingly. Okay, hold on, wait. All right. This is bothering me. I know I'm gonna have to fix it in Blender. What is happening? Why is this taking so long? It's like these things should just apply. If they work, just apply. I don't comprehend why I'm going through all of that. And then suddenly my character is see-through. What is happening? Am I doing it there? Yeah, I'm about to give this up because I feel like it's messing it up, and I could be wrong. Yeah, it's not working. At least it doesn't seem like it's working. So, yeah, let me just delete that. All right. Really, to tell you the truth, because I want this color back the way it was originally. Well, I don't know. I'm undoing things, and tell you the truth, it doesn't seem like it's changing the skin much. So I'm gonna go back to. Let's close this, and that is. No, hold on. Materials, base, right? And I just go to all maps, and then go back to render. All right, there we go. I don't feel like dealing with what was coming with that. All right, so, all right, and now I don't really think I was done with. I want to keep the arm off, but if I'm gonna be truthful, I don't have a clue on how to do that without removing it from here, I guess. I have no clue what to do with that. That is annoying me. All right. Oh yeah, hair. Let me go ahead and go do what I intend to do with this hair. And this is gonna take forever to load for some silly reason. Hmm. It should have been there already. I don't know why it takes so long. What's the holdup? Why is it not transforming into the mohawk? It's always something. Come on, man. So annoying. Why is he doing all this extra processing? Just I truly don't get all this extra processing. And it's only ever this hair. I just want a clean mohawk. And it still won't do it. And it's just the killer. Is that now? Okay. What the hell, bro? Why did you have another set of hair on top of that? Why is this not up here? Delete that. This should be there. Just generally scale it. I'm not gonna do all that. What what you doing? What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Why are you loading? I want that one right now. Why are you going away from? Never mind. I'll fix it when I get it blender. I'm not gonna sit fighting with you. I have no clue why this hair always gives me hell, but it does every single time. All right. Only this hair gives me hell. Only this hair. And now I want to go find a specific mohawk. To be honest, I really don't even want to use this one because it's giving me hell. And when I go look them up, there's nothing that really stands out. Why you take so long? Ugh. All right, let me go and open up Blender. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm gonna need a weapon, and I might as well go ahead and add it now. Mm, one thing I don't want is this. Delete that. No, I didn't want to delete the pistol. I want to delete that part. I can't get rid of that part. Oh my goodness, come on. Matter of fact, no. Not a bad idea. Yeah. Why can't I just get rid of that? Hmm. Hmm. What if I just go right and then turn off the visibility? It'll still show in Blender, but that means I can also turn it off in Blender. So that means now I just can save this and then export this out. It's probably gonna take just as long to go out again. I should be working on the come up, and I may be switching over to that. Problem with that is I have to use a different. I don't have the means to do the. Why is this taking so long? The facial animations. So I don't know. I already made the hostage. Got Dredd. I don't think there's anything else I need to make. Okay, yeah. So I can close this actually. And then over here, I'll go to Blender. Alright, I'm gonna open up Blender and then bring in the we'll bring the criminal guy in because I just don't feel like being bothered. And since he's going to be talking, yeah. And wait for him to take forever to come in. Yay. My goodness, come on. All these programs always take so long to do the simplest stuff, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start sitting down and come on and start doing a lot more manual animation with the facial animations for the models, like the mouth and whatnot. This is driving me. Come on, man. Because yeah, and what I was streaming last night, it it came out pretty good. What in the? Come on. Yeah, it's the hair. I'm getting rid of the hair. It's the hair. I already know what it is. It's the hair. I'm getting rid of it. I already know what it is. I already know what it is. I'm not even gonna be bothered with it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and delete you now. I already know what it is. I know it's the hair. I'm not even going to pretend like I don't know. And then see how long it's waiting to open up in Dash. And then my stream is behind, so it's lagging. I mean, I may have to just go with the bald head because I don't. I have no intentions of giving him anything longer than that, and I don't want to give him like a fade or nothing. See, when it gets to taking time like that, it drives me because it shouldn't be taking that long. It should just be like boom. Like it should be pretty much instant. Wow, that totally came in orange, even though they're saying it's red. But all right, well, red is orange. All right, so save way faster. You see what I'm saying? Like it's the hair. I got rid of the hair. Don't do no good to even use that hair anymore. Still taking too damn long. Mm. It's usually when I have that arm on there when it starts to act like this. Excuse me. See what happens. I'm not muted, am I? I hope not. 'Cause that would really upset me. You're doing all that talking and you ain't heard nothing I said. Excuse me. Come on, thing. Goodness gracious. All right. That's a lot shorter time frame than the other one. Okay. Um. Yeah, I know like hell. Excuse me. Just just turn on. You already know what you have to do. What are you waiting on? Why? Why? Damn. They gotta be so damn ridiculous. What you thinking about? I mean, it's the same. It's the same exact shader. What are we thinking about? Hmm. 2 damn shiny. Why is everything so fucking shiny? You're claiming to be black, but yet you're shiny. I don't get it. I don't even want that to be that color. That's too light. Again, too light. Look at this. Same old crap over and over again. I do want to change. I gotta do it for each one though. Oh man. Okay, yeah, that's a no go right there. No, 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 no. When I be listening to any droning, that's annoying. That isn't even, it's not even good in the films. It's like, don't do that. All right, let me deal with that. Just to get some good subsurface on it is pretty much all I wanted. Yeah, all right. And then as for this weapon, I'll turn it around, apply it, and I think I'm gonna make him left-handed. Oh, nope, not yet. Forgot to rigged. Most rigged. All right, let's go back to the go back. Um, I'm gonna deal with that a little bit better. Still annoying, but it's better than what I was just listening to. I mean, I like epic stuff, but that was just annoying. Everything kept droning. I'm like, do y'all do understand that everything doesn't drone all the time, right? Okay, that piano was annoying me. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so what's crazy is I'll still probably get a copyright thing. It'll just be like, well, there was some things in it that you didn't get a strike or anything, and there's no claims, but you muted the audio, but you muted the audio, but you muted the audio. Local, do that there with the local gal. Handle your business with the local gal. I think it's funny how this is. Um, where would it be? How it's turned off. I'm assuming probably in one of the modifiers or something. The attachment, yeah. So like the attachment is turned off. That's too funny. So let's select it. No, I don't want that. The pistol. No, 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 wait. Hidden. Ooh, why is that hidden? I don't like that. Turn that off. I want to delete that and that. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about no hidden because I did not want that attached to that. Not gonna front. That's almost starting to annoy me also. Okay. It's not that. It wasn't even that long. All right. Okay. So have that in his hand, and now I need to go and give him his focal, and then focal render. All right. All right. So yep. Okay. Oh no, I'll just do this, and then bring in the new guy. Okay. All right, so this part of the video is where I'm going to start to do a lesson. Okay, so follow me here because I'm going to mute the music from your side. Okay, all right, so all right, so what's going on, guys? This is Quasi for Quasi Media Network, Quasi Animation Studio. What I want you to learn from me in this session is how I just set up a character for filming. Okay, so I'm going to bring in a dash model. This model is going to be a hostage in a short that I'm doing for Judge Dredd. It's just something fun to do. It keeps the skills up and keeps you going. Okay. Excuse me. So I'm going to bring the model in accordingly. You do whatever you have to do for yours. Okay. And let's just wait for that to load. Now, once the model's in, what I want to do is we're going to make sure that, like, let's say you're using Human Generator, which is a Blender based character creator, right? And you using that, and then you decide to rig or rigify. That's fine, or to use Auto Rig Pro. Either way, that would be your setup. So you just want to make sure that that's, figure out what rigging and control rig system that you intend to use. And then with using that, you figure out how you need to incorporate other things into your workflow to use that. So you may have a model that may not exactly be the same, but you can still use Auto Rig Pro or even Rigify if you choose to re-rig the model. Okay, so the model's in here, and what I like to do is a lot of times, even with Human Generator, I'll go in and try to decimate the hair particle hair so that it's not as harsh to work with. Sometimes I'll go as far as turn it off. Like for instance, with this right here, and since this is a hair card, even though it's particle, it's like using a mesh, so it's actually a mesh now. What I'll do is I'll just go F3 and then merge by distance. So it got rid of 34,000. verts. So now I'll go back again and say delete loose. So now we have a mesh that is workable. Okay. All right. So I'll do that ahead of time. And a lot of times I like to check to see if there's any, and this is just me just making sure that there isn't, see, like there's a subsurface on it. I don't want that. Same thing here, nothing. He's going to have one, but it's going to be a two. I'm going to just take it to one because I don't need it to do, I don't need to render but one subdivision level. Okay. Now I'm going to select these shoes because shoes tend to have a lot of, see, this has two verts that need to be merged. Sometimes it happens. I'll even do it as far with the shirt also. So when we have anything, and let's try the same thing with the pants. Again, go into edit mode and you just want to check. So I don't do it with the body because I don't want anything to mess up, and I am using a subdiff on that. All right. Okay. So now because I need to mask out part of the body, what I'll do is come over here to the uh, object data properties and go to the vertex groups, and in the drop down go sort by name. And the reason why I do this is because I'm about to create one, go body underscore and then name it whatever. So he's just hostage. All right. I tend to put body mask underscore or whatever, but right now I'm just doing this for the sake of the tutorial. So now we'll go back to the modifier, search, and then we want to go to mask. Then we're going to invert that and then type in body, and there you have it. Now I'm going to go in, and what I like to do is go into X-ray mode by hitting Alt Z. Okay, and I already know that part of his foot is sticking out. So I'll go to the side and I already see that part of his foot sticking out. So I'm not even going to worry about masking out this part. I do, however, want to mask out this part. Okay. So I see that they're similar. I'll go to the front and okay. So I don't know if it's too far down. No, it should be okay. All right. And then up here, I want to find a good spot. So I figured this one to be too bad. And same thing there. Okay. And then around the neck, it starts to get weird. So what I tend to do is this. I'll just go to the side and find a spot. And then even if it does what it's doing right now, that's fine. Because again, that means that there are verts that are not merged. Okay. But I don't bother with it with the DAS models. With the human generated models, I tend not to have that problem. Okay, so this is going to shoot way down on his back. That's fine. Again, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that. All right, so I'm going to select again. And I'll even go as far as to pull the body out of there and then come out of the mode so I can see what I'm doing. So here we go. And you saw how it selects some extra stuff. We're just going to go click. You're going to hit C and then middle mouse button to get rid of the extra. Okay. And then I'll even do that here. It's just select all these things outside of this so that I don't accidentally go through the body and select things I don't want. Because remember, it's like painting. Now, for under here, I'll just I'll go back into mirror mode, X-ray mode, and then work it from there. Okay, to make sure that I grab that part. All right. So once I kind of have a really distinctive uh, paint done, I'll just go back into X-ray mode because I want to make sure everything around the neck and everything is selected, so I don't have to fight with trying to do all of it at one time. So I'll go back into X-ray mode, kind of so I can see where the clothes are, and then I'll just do this, make it bigger, and then go ahead and start to do my painting. Alrighty then, that's done. So now go back over to the object data properties, assign, tab out, and there you have it. It's there you have it. It's done. So now I'm going to save it because I hadn't saved it yet. So because this is character is actually going to be used. All right. So when I click the body, we see what's maxed out. So I see now in the back here that it's too far, but I'm not going to change that. What I'm going to do is go into scope mode, mirror, and then I'm just going to pull it up. Because I mean, really, to tell you the truth, the back of the t-shirt shouldn't have been that far down in the first place. And I'll just make adjustments accordingly. Okay. Alrighty then. All right, there we go. And ta-da. All right, so even up here in the front, it sort of seems like it's weird a little bit. So let me fix that some. Hold on, that went to the wrong thing. Alt Q to go to the t-shirt. All right. I want to smooth this out right here because for some reason it decided to want to be crooked. All right. Cool. All right. So again, since DAS, my diffeomorphic, has its own system to rig with, I'm going to rig the character. So I'm going to let it do its rigging. All right, so that's done. I'd like to go back and put it into FK. Okay, so I'll go and turn on all the things I know I'm going to be using. Again, you do yours for yours. Don't forget sometimes that Rigify doesn't have the head follow on. I turn it on because I don't like the head to be lagging behind because sometimes it'll throw off your animation. You'll be like, why the head didn't turn? It's because it's not following. All right, so that's set up. Now, the next thing that I like to do also is to ensure that my rig is called the thing that I'm using. Okay, so I'll go in and change that. So I'll just call it hostage underscore armature. Well, in this case, it's going to be rig because we're using a control rig now. Okay, and then I'll just click that collection and then bring it in empty. So here's the empty, bring in the sphere, and then over in the empty settings, I'll just make it smaller, rename it to focal underscore hostage because this will give me a focal point for the character. Okay, go to constraints, child of. I'll get rid of scale because I'm not going to be scaling anything. This is not tunmation. Okay, and then type in head, and then it goes to its location. Okay, so I'm just going to make an adjustment because I want it there. All right, so now it's set. Now the purpose for that is for this. So when I go in the camera, let's bring the camera in. Gonna lock it. All right. So let's say, for instance, I'm using the camera, and I come up here and I say, okay, go to depth of field, and I'm just gonna turn on the texture thing, even though it's not doing the exact textures. Okay. And I turn on depth of field and I go focal. It gives me an automatic focal point, so I can see exactly how it looks even in this mode. So say even if I go into shaded mode, right? And there we go. So if I pull back some, and let's say I wanted to have a really shallow depth of like zero point 0.3, you can see that the hands start to become shallow in the view. Okay, let's go back to 2.8, and there you have it. So just want to show you guys that. That's for those of you that support the channel and the Patreon and whatnot. So thank you, and see you in the next one. All right, so if you are watching, thank you for being here. So now I'm going to go ahead and go to the next step myself, which is get back to the scene. So I need to look at what I have going. Okay, so I have that. The internal scene or the internal set is what I'm missing now. So I need an inside set, and I'm not really sure what that would be. I don't really want to make one. I'd rather already have one pre-done, and so I'm about to go back into DAS real quick and see what I have. So I'm gonna close. I'm not gonna close Blender. I'm just gonna change over to DAS. Okay. All right. And let me see what I have in my environments. If there's anything that I would prefer to use, but sometimes it's just difficult to find those things. And I can get back to jamming out. I don't really like this track, so I'm gonna change it. All right. I'm trying to think about what I would use for this. I mean, I could use this back room, even though it's being used for something else. I could use it. Matter of fact, I think I will. Let me see. Let's see what it looks like when I because again I'm using this for another series or for the series to come up, and it's fine the way it's set up. So yeah, that's fine. I'll just use this. Export it, the assets, and then let's go. I'll just call it back room. I don't know why I said back room hostage, but it's fine. All right, and then scripts. There you have it, folks. There you have it. Matter of fact, oh, okay, hold on. And then I'll close that, go back to Blender. And then, uh bring it in. Alrighty. Okay, so we have it set. Let me push this, put this at the top. Go ahead and save it. Back room scene. And then what's funny about this is even though there's no wall there, and I'm gonna turn on the external texture or the material texture, and then even though there's no particular set here, like I mean wall, I still can film this from this angle because I can always film from this side and this side. Now, what I did before, and this just was something I just chose to do, is because I understand that this wall here, the texture, right? So I was like, well, I can just bring in an empty. So, I mean, not an empty, a plane. So I'll bring in a plane. Let's get some lunch come on that and then bring it up. Okay. And then what I'll do is this texture, let's go figure out what that texture is, right? You just can't help yourself, can you? Okay, wall 1-1. All right. So I come over here, turn this on. I'm I don't need to do that. I just need to go find it. So let me turn it off and it just go find it. So I'll go wall 1-1. Ta-toon toon, right? And because it's trying to render stuff in the thing instead of just, let me turn this on. Because apparently it's going to break itself if it doesn't. Okay. So this scene is already, okay, there we go. Because it's just going to break itself if it doesn't get to just render it out. All right, so I want this to come out better than it did. So what I want to do is I'm going to go to UVs and let's find a portion of the wall that I want it to be. That's fine right there. All right. So it seems like this would be like the side, like not necessarily the. So I'm going to turn that. Nope, go the other way. Yeah, that works. All right, let me click. Okay, so now for the sake of it, two, turn on this, yeah, and just slide it up. Yeah, yeah. All right, and that's fine to me because it can have that double grunge on it. I don't really care, um, because again, it's a background and thing. Okay. All right, so I'm going to use this. Let's see what it looks like on the opposite side. That's fine. That is fine. All right, so I'll push it out to the edge here. And the beautiful part about this, is even if I grab this and do the same thing, I think it should relatively do the same thing over and over again. Yeah, it will just keep doing that, and I don't want to do that. So what I'll do is this. I'm still in. All right, is I'm gonna hit scale, going to go to array, and then just array it until it goes where it needs to go. And it doesn't matter if it's super long or not. And then I'll just duplicate that and then turn it 90 degrees. Ooh, it does not go all the way to the edge over there. Oof, okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Because I only need it for right here. And then I can just grab this, and even if it changes the other one, that is fine also. All right. Okay. So I have a closed in area. And like I said, it doesn't matter what that looks like right there. Let me close this. Go back to dope sheet. All right. And so let's see what we have here. So this door, do this and that, boom, 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 click. Options, origins, change the origin to there, here, apply all delta transforms, and then I just want the Z rotation. I don't want to move on a location. Do this and see what we get. Yep, there we go. Okay. Um, limit rotation. I went to the wrong things. Go back to constraints. Limit rotation. Um, what would be the max? So let me see what the max would be. The max could be whatever that is. Let's say 110 degrees. So I'll copy that, take it back to where it was. Come here, boom, the max is 110. So I should be able to turn it 110 and no further. There we go, yay. All right, click boom. All right, so there's a cigar there. That's fine. I'm not tripping that. I'm gonna move this origin to itself though, because I do want to move it a little from there to here to there. Oh no, these two things are not together. No. Uh, okay. There we go. All right. Mhm. Okay. Do not forget to save. Okay, so now there's a light up here. I'm gonna see if that light's bright. Okay, so hold on, because that's showing me the, yeah, there we go. Oh, all right, all right, all right, all right. I do not like the way that looks, and I'm going to fix that. So I have no clue why this always happens. Turn that on. It's the alpha. It's always the alpha. All right, hold on. Let me go to uh, ray tracing and just because it's going to be inside, so I'll turn that on. Uh, I could care less about what that's doing because that is annoying. And I also think that, like, why is there roughness like this? You know what? I don't know why I'm doing all of that. Just change it to blended. Roger that. Roger, Roger. Okay. And then, all right. So what I'm looking at is the color is wrong, maybe? I don't know. I feel like some. Why is there an emission? Well, that was probably doing all of the backwards work. Zero. Why? 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 What? What is happening there? What was what? All right. So here, click. Boom. Turn on some lights in this campsite. Oh, hold on, wait. I'm doing all this with that open. Okay. So I'm gonna turn some lights on up in here, bub. All right. Let's see. Area light. Make it a disc. Make it small enough to fit, and then push it down. All right. And I want to match the color that's in there. Oh, hold on. Let me try that one more time. All right. There we go. Ooh, what just happened there? Why is that so bright? Lord have mercy, that was crazy. Why is that so bright? I just wanted to match the that was crazy how bright they got. Okay, 120, no shadow. So shadow influence 12. Matter of fact, let me make it 3 and then beef it as I need to beef it. Okay, because these two characters are going to be I need the environment to look sort of grungy. All right, let's bring this over here. Come over here with it. Mm-mm. Don't know why this always happens. All right, is there a third one? No. So I only need these two because I'm not gonna. Yeah. So here I'm thinking I'll just leave the door open because this has a closed wall area. So I'm gonna open that up. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm gonna open that up. Face. Is there another face? There's another face. Okay. And then that face. Okay. So what I want to do, that's what's crazy is I'm gonna go back into solid mode. All right. And I want to grab the edge I'm gonna grab the edge here. I think it did all of it. I think I could be wrong. Why? Okay, that's fine. I just needed to have a corridor. Uh, yeah, extrude on the X. Okay, so I'm gonna grab all of these and then just go. Oh, wait. Ooh, okay. Cube rejection. All right, that's fine because I just needed to. Now I do want the floor to look like this though, so I need to figure out what that one is. What's that one? It's floor. Never mind. All right, so I'm gonna go to that one. Select it. No. Undo that. Assign. All right, there we go. Cool. All right, and then so I'm gonna add another light to in there, but I'm gonna take one of these and do it. Shift D instead of the other way. All right, come over here. All right, I just need a simple light in there. Really, tell you the truth, I really want to turn it a little. All right, let's see what it gets like when I turn on the lights. All right, so that one can come down to like 60. There we go. Pull it back a little bit. Yeah, boy. All right, cool. That light isn't on, is it? Yeah, it is. I may have to turn that off because I don't really want that turned on. So I'll turn this lamp off. I know it's probably, yep, turn that off. All right. Don't want that on, I tell you. Don't want it on. All right. And the dude's gonna have a hostage. I do feel like I need to move this though. Um, or not. The hostage could sit in the chair. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. And then dude's behind him with the gun to his head, like standing behind him. But you know how like you would hold your arm out straight? Yeah. Like, and then Dredd standing there with his gun next to his head, like you need to not do this. Because I feel like he could come in and then, but this, I think, let me go local. Me, that's not what I told you to do. How is that off? That's so weird. All right. I don't know if I should use atmospherics or not, and I think I'm gonna try. Let's just see what happens. All right, then come back over here, go to the top, and I'm just gonna make it work with however it's set up to work. All right, so and I'll just go where I need to go with it. And go as far as that because I'm not going past that point. All right, and then it should be below it a little. Yeah. All right. Hold on. Go. Stop. All right. I did do that right. Right. Yeah. Okay. Um. Scale 3E. All right. And then, excuse me, under bounds, turn this on, remove this, remove volume scatter 0.006. And let me go inside. Not too bad. Kind of like that. I do feel like the, okay, let me, all right. It's not too bad. Not too bad. I do feel like these are a little shiny though. Like a little too shiny. Maybe it's me, but it seems like it's a little too shiny. Okay, I need you to stop because that's no. All right. All right. Let me see. Shader editor. Um, I kind of want to cut those off and just see what I get with this. 'Cause the roughness is lower and the metallic is down some. I'm with that. I'm cool with that. All right, because I don't want any uh like shiny problems. So let me turn the camera on. I think I was doing the camera at, yeah, I was still doing the camera at 720, so I'll leave it at 720. Um, I think a 35 might be in order though, because I don't think the tight one, the 65 will work better. Well, I don't know. It may work, even though it's going to cause me some problems in the actual set, but it's fine. Telling me my shadows are weird. Okay. Alrighty then. So that's set. I think now what I want to do is bring the actors in, or at least the actors that I'm going to use. So let me bring in uh, the criminal guy, Renner. Gonna link him, and boom. Oh, no. I mean, this came from Dad's. I didn't. It didn't take long to set up because I just got it from something. Like it comes from Dad's 3D. I'm going between both programs, as a matter of fact. Going between Dad's 3D and oh, I moved this and Blender. So like this character's a Dad's model. Yep. I need to open this up. Let's see. So yeah, like I tend not to build sets myself directly unless I absolutely have to. So in this case, I was like, I'm not going to because this is just a fun project. When I work on my feature and a few other things, I'm building sets or I'm using assets from something. So, but if you mean like the general setup, that's different. General setup, yeah, it's a different situation. Like I definitely with the general setup is different. Where I don't know how to explain it. I just bring it in, imported it in. But I mean, I had to change some things because this wall did not exist, and that wall didn't exist, and this outside portion didn't exist. So I do add things, but thanks for coming in and asking some questions. All right, let's see here. I really want. I may need to do that. Let me. Oh, nope. 90. Let me see what he looks like with render on, because it's gonna lag out. Well, I'm already probably lagging a little from what I'm looking at, because I see the stream myself. So, and I'm noticing that I've already talked about rendering, and it's not even showing. Oh Lord, it may crash because it's still stuck, and it should have already started rendering it. 7 gigs. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. Man, I miss my desktop. Ooh, I hate the fact that it's lagging like that. Not too bad though. The shiny stuff has to go. It has to go. But it's fine. I do feel like that's weird though. Like, what is? Oh, can't fix that from like that. All right. So the two characters together is definitely going to be a problem. I do not know how I want to set this up. So I'm thinking I may have to go back into IK. No, 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 no. Turn the whole thing. Just turn it a little. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give him a. I want him to have a particular pose type, so I'm gonna um, set him up with that. What? No. Oh, it is getting worse. No, it is getting worse. Okay, hold on. That is not what I asked for. All right, just give me a second. I'm trying to find some music I can listen to. Okay. What was it doing? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Never mind. All right. Okay, FBX. Uh, go. Well, I should be able to do the pistol idle, huh? Pistol idle. Problem is that it's the wrong hand. Let me check what I have because I don't want to give him something that I'm not going to use. Not going to work. All right. So let me give him. Go to idols. This one may be all right. Nope. Yeah, no, no. I want that one. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Redo. Yeah, that's the one I want. Because I can always go in and adjust how he's standing at the top. So yeah, what am I doing? I don't know why I was clicking all of that. I need to click all of that. Okay. Go and give. All right. I don't understand why it doesn't show you the other screen that is being used. Like if I go and look at a screen that's not the main screen, it doesn't show that screen for some reason. I mean, I could do it like I have it specifically looking at Blender or DAZ, and yes, I could just say share the screen. But sometimes I go to things that like you just not everybody's business to look at. Okay, so get rid of that. Close that. Do this. I'm gonna pull this just a little bit. All right, and because of how he's standing, that's fine because I'm gonna turn him anyway. But I know for a fact I don't like how the arms are bent. So visual origins. All right, and then I'm gonna fix that hand because yeah. All right, I just did all of that for no reason because I didn't change this part. All right, okay, that's done. All right, and then here, same thing. Put you back a little bit. All right, I need to fix these fingers. Fix the fingies. All right, dash hands. All right. I need to really add a trigger hand, but I'm gonna do this with this one, uh, because there's a pose I can use. All right, let's see. Props, polish, pistols, props. No, hold on, wait. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. When I can just go here. Alrighty then. Poses, left hand. Tell me that you didn't. Why would you not go to the thing? Why? Why wouldn't you go? Oh, come on. I need you to do the pose, man. Just we're there. Hold on, wait. I just realized something too. Yep. This one, take this here, auto keying. No, I don't want auto keying. Cancel that. Why is it not? Turn it off. Cut that off and then go to the pose. I don't know why it's not allowing me to affect this pose. And it's still not doing it. It's constantly saying that it's done it, but it didn't do it. All right, I'm gonna generate it myself. All right. Okay, because that is absolutely wrong. Mm, really freaking annoying. Hold on. Is this? Wait a minute. Turn this off. Okay. Yeah, that feels a lot better. All right. So now that's fine right there. This one not so much. Okay. All right. Because I just realized that he was left-handed, so er, it'll work. Okay. So it will it will work. All right. We're gonna go back to the scene. And I just want to set the scene up. I'm not necessarily animating anything at the moment, even though I mean there is an animation on him, but I have some things I need to change on him first. So, because it's going to be in that hand, I come over here where nothing is showing as it should. All right. Okay. And append, render, action, idle. Normalize. I'm going to push this down. Okay, so he's turned, but he will be facing. All right, so now I'm going to go on top of this, add, and then all the things that I want to add will be like, oh my good, what is up with this music? All right, it's on all the things I want to change. I'm going to touch and just, mm, maybe that one. I don't think anything else other than these parts. All right, select that. Matter of fact, select all of it. Don't even bother with it. Okay, because now I'm going to just make adjustments accordingly. And now, because there's a person right here, or will be, I'm gonna turn it. Ooh, it's too close. Turn this off. All right. Hmm. Well, the neck wouldn't go that far, so let me turn it to a certain point. All right. And the head to go the rest of the way. Well, I mean, tell you the truth, let me turn the body some more. And then I can move the shoulder and the arm to where I need to be. There you go. And I really despise how it that does this little weird sort of awkward straight arm crap. Like nobody's arm is doing that. All right, let me. Uh, okay, let me just go to my usual. And it may still hit me with something, but it's better than what I was listening to. All right. Okay, so and I want him to be looking up at Dredd. So, mm, mm. And then because yeah, there we go. Now what's funny is I can grab all of that and go to the end of this. Still don't think it's the end of it. It's not. It is not. Click boom. Push it down. All right. 200, 200, 200, 200. All right. And then I'm gonna create a camera for him. So F2 cam renter. Why do I keep typing that? Renter. All right. Duplicate cam Dredd. All right. And that one I'm gonna push down to the bottom. Cut that off. Cut that off. All right. Yeah, we can go 35 because, well, no, I go 65. I just pulled it back. Yeah, all right. And depth of field, focal renter. All right. Turn this off. Now come over here where everything is gonna still be looking like I never did anything. Close this, this, and this, and this. Now open the camera because I want to stay on the camera. That's not what I was trying to do. Oh, oh man. Oh man. Come on. Dang. Oh boy, I tell you. Now that should not be taking that long. Just do it. All right. Let's save just in case it decides it wants to crash. All right. Oh, come on, man. Man, I miss my desktop because this laptop's all right, but it's just not cutting it. Why? Why? Go off. Go back on. Not bad. Not bad. And I may be stopping right there because it's starting to frustrate me, and I actually need to work on the come up, get this thing finished. I got a long way to go on that, but still, this is not bad. can deal with this. Don't know if I can deal with the renders that's going to come with it, but I can deal with this. Yeah. So when I come back or whatnot, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the character, the other character, the hostage, and go from there. So none but love.